Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby. I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. What's that?
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. The Patriots at 10-2 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. That one complete. It's tanked down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3rd and 2. They'll throw with May. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud out of the gun here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find Higgins. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Now, he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now again, right side, Posey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. When you look at this Patriots defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass. They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We got a low power.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
All right. Tony.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball. Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
All right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Play action. Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it. That is 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start. Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
19 Texans.
Throwing again is Stroud. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Under 18.
Up the middle they go. Posey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Patriots 0. Joshua Carney to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Crazy. Here goes tonight.
Off the play fake, here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's May. For a left side complete. That's Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here goes tonight. What's up?
Throwing here is May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. To the air, May. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Crazy. Here goes tonight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
18. What's that? Speed left, speed left.
Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18. What's that?
The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
4-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, You've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 3.
He'll
look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
18. Not to the right, not to the right. Not to the right.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
On first down, Posey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tony.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
All right. 18. That's it.
Throwing now is Stroud. A quick hitter complete. It's Higgins. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. May going to give it to Henderson. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Crazy. What's that? Crazy.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Stroud working out of the gun. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
And Stroud now to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right. 18. That's right. Watch the motion. Yeah.
Stroud to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Watch it. Do it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
18, what's that?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short, low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the 2nd half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 10. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Five. Sir, what's up? Hey, what's up? Crazy.
To throw, it's May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw with May. He finds Douglas complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Already.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud out of the gun here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
18. Outside.
Stroud looking to throw. A short throw there, pulled in by all. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside. South.
Now a handoff up the middle. Posey. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't. Feel is comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. And
now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
All right. 18. Outside.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one caught by all, the tight end. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
All right. 18. Outside.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stroud throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joshua Carty to kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 77.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Come on. Come on.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Richardson. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, Panther 60.
Now it's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Back to the air with Richardson. Musgrave's got it out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Patriots.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked them.
And now it's blocked. The Texans have got it. There he goes, left side. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
to kick off for New England.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together.
Tony.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Here's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
The 6-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Go! Hawk 70, Buffalo 18.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Richardson looking to throw this.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
60 by 60.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
2 yards.
And now an audible here into something else.
First down.
Dragon
1st
60.
and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
10 more yards. Complete to Mario Douglas. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And Richardson yet again. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. 19 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
Richardson out of the shotgun. It's Williams on the catch. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
At the 23-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Richardson to throw it. And he spots Henderson open left side. And out of bounds right around the 20.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the ready.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Panthers 60. Panthers go.
Now Richardson. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of debt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Tony.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to his tight end all. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the quick, right?
Up the middle they go. Posey. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Tony.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Houston, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for New England, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.